In the name of Allah, most merciful, most compassionate. Dear students, how are you? I hope you are okay and doing very well. I pray to Allah to keep you safe and your families in these hard and special circumstances. Here we are again with our course Traveler 2 for the secondary stage for grade 10 in the Mishkat School. And here we start our lesson today. Our lesson today is on page 49 in the student book and page 40 on the workbook. Today we have a piece of grammar. A piece of grammar today is about reported speech or reported statements. In other words, we call it indirect speech, right? Or reported speech or reported statement. First of all, what's the reported speech? Reported speech here, I'm not telling you in this grammatical rule, okay, I'm not learning you or teaching you how to be gossiper or to backbite people in their absence, but I'm teaching you this piece of grammar just for educational purposes, so note that. What does reported speech mean? Reported speech means, or indirect speech as some people call it, is a speech which tells you what someone said but without using his actual words, right? Or we can define it as a description of what someone has said without using the exact words used by this person, right? This is the meaning of indirect speech or reported speech or statement, right? Today we are talking about the statement, right? We don't talk today, we are talking today about the question, how to change the question into reported or the command into reported, right? But today we are talking about the statement, right? This is what I mean. Here, I prepared the steps, the steps how to change a sentence into reported speech. So if I have a sentence, right? How can I change it? First of all, we have here the direct speech, right? What does direct speech means? The exact words the person said, and we always put these words or these sentences, in the quotation marks. These are the quotation marks or the inverted commas, right? They can be double or single, as you see here. So this is direct in the yellow color. These are the direct sentences, right? And here we have the reported sentence, right? So if someone said, I'm doing the homework, said Ahmed, and you can't hear him. So you say, what did he say, please? I say, Ahmed said that he was doing the homework. Note that we did a lot of change, right? These changes, this is what we will study in this part of this piece of grammar, right? The first step we use, is to use the reporting verbs. What are the reporting verbs? He said or he told me. So what's the difference? When we don't have an object, we use he said. But when we have an object, we use told. So we say he said, Ahmed said, Ibrahim said, Tom said. And if we have an object, say he told Ahmed, Ibrahim told Ali. So told when we have an object like this, but when we don't have an object, we use said. That is optional. So this is the next step. We can use that or leave it. It's up to you. So this is why we put it between brackets, as you see here and there, right? So we can say Ahmed said that, or without that. Ahmed said he was doing the homework. This is the first step to use the reported verb. So said Ahmed, we change it into Ahmed said, right? Ali said to Ibrahim, we change it into Ali told Ibrahim. So we change said to into told. This is the first step, how we use the reporting verbs. To the next step, we remove the quotation marks or the inverted commas. These are the quotation marks, right? At the beginning and the end of the sentence, and they mean that the sentence has no change, hasn't changed, right? This is the meaning of the inverted commas or the quotation marks. So we remove them in the reported ones, right? The third step, we have here is to change the pronouns according to the meaning or according to the speaker and the addressee, right? We have the direct sentence here. I enjoy working in my garden, said Bob. So we say Bob said, and we remove the quotation marks. This is the second step. And the third step is to change the pronouns. We change I into he, right? And we change the possessive pronoun my into his, right? If we have a girl here or a woman, okay, we can say, said Fatima, for example, say she when we change it, right? So I, we change it according to the meaning, according to the speaker and the addressee, as we said, right? The fourth step is to change the demonstratives. Demonstratives means this, that, these, and those. We change this into that, these into those. Not that we have this here in direct sentence and we change it into that here, right? And these, we change these into those as well. We change adverbs of time and place, and we have a table. Okay, I'll show it to you. Okay, in the next part. Okay, how to change the adverbs of time and place, right? We have here tomorrow. We change tomorrow. This adverb of time, we change it into the following day or the next day. So we have here the next day. The last step we have, or step number 6, is we backshift tenses. What does backshift tenses? We change or we go back in time with tenses. So we change the present simple into past simple, the present perfect into past perfect, the future with will, we change will into what, and so on, right? This is how we backshift tenses, means we go back in time. Here we have, okay, here we have some pictures. Okay, I'll show them the desktop. Okay, yes, the pictures we have for the reported. Yes, here we have the direct speech and the indirect speech. This is for the tenses. So we change the simple present into past simple or simple past, right? I never eat, so we change eat here into ate, right? So we change the present simple into past simple, eat into ate. I'm waiting, present continuous into past continuous. I'm waiting to was waiting, right? And so on. Present perfect into past perfect. Have, has plus verb 3 into had plus verb 3. So we change have found into had found. We change present perfect continuous is not with us, so we will not talk about it, so as in to make confusion. Simple past, we have the simple past and the future. Simple past is the verb to. So talk, we change talk into had taken into past perfect, right? We have here the future with will, so we change will and shall into would and should. Okay, followed by the verb one. Followed by the base form or the infinitive, right? This for the tenses. We have here the adverbs of time and place. We change today into that day. If you find now, we change it into then or at the moment. Yesterday to the day before. Days ago into days before. Last week to the week before. Next year into the following year. Tomorrow into the next year or the following day. Here to there. This and these into that and those. These are the demonstratives. Ago, previously or before, tonight, that night. Okay, this is for the adverbs of place and time. Now let's go to our lesson. Here we have we have to fill in the spaces with the suitable word. Here we talk about the reported verbs. As I told you, we have told and said, right? Or tell and say. So when we don't have when we have indirect object, we use tell. That's very good. When we don't have an object, we use say. That's very good. Here we have to change the pronouns. We have to change the possessive adjectives like my, his, and so on. We have to change the tenses. We backshift tenses. We have to change the models like will, to, what, shall, to, should, may, might, and so on. Here we have the tenses. A present into past. Very good. Past into past perfect. Present perfect into past perfect. Will into what? Can into could. Should. Don't change should. So we have should, no change. Like if we have past perfect, we don't change it. Past perfect, so no change. If we have should or could or would, no change as well, right? This into that, today into that day, and so on. These what we talked about in the previous picture. Here we have the meaning of the direct speech. That means we repeat the exact words that someone said. But in the reported speech, we report the meaning of what someone said, right? So we report the sentence or report the statements he said. We have here the note considering or relating to the reporting verbs say, and tell, and we talked about that, right? We have here when we change sentence from direct, okay, to reported speech, pronouns and possessive adjectives change as well. So, okay, this is what we talked about, changing the pronouns and the possessive adjectives, right? Here we have the list of the tenses. We change the present simple into past simple. Want, change to wanted here, present progressive, I'm reading to was reading, and so on. These are the verbs. And here we have the demonstratives, okay. We don't have the demonstratives here, but we're still talking about the models: may, might, must to, had to, now to, then, here to, there, ago, before. These are the words related to, okay, our piece of grammar for today. Here we have this into that, okay, tomorrow to the next day. These are the adverbs of time and place. Okay, we have the note here, past perfect and could, might, should. We don't change them. So if we have a sentence that's in the direct, okay, speech, and we'd like to change it into indirect, and these sentences are past perfect, had, plus verb 3, or could, might, and so on. So we don't change them. Okay, we change only the pronouns, the demonstratives, and so on. The past progressive usually doesn't change in report. So we have I was playing, so we change only the pronouns, he was playing, right? So we don't change the past progressive. But in some, okay, box, they change the past progressive into past perfect progressive. Okay, but okay, note that you here in this course we change the past progressive. Okay. Here we go to the practice on the student book. We have here, the hotel looks really amazing. I like it. So when we change this sentence, we start with Brian. So we say Brian said, as we have here, Brian said. So the hotel, we don't change it. Okay. Looks, we change the present simple into past simple. So we say locked. Really amazing. And I, we change I into he because we have Brian here as a man. And like into liked, right? That's very good. Liam reminds me of the very famous actor Liam Neeson. Liam, I want to visit this place too. I'll go next year with my family. So we change I into he because we're talking about Liam. Want into wanted, present simple into past simple. I will into he, and will into what, as we said. Next year into the following year. Okay, with my family, we change my as well to his, right? So we check it here. That's very good. Ryan said, Ryan reminds me of the movie Saving Private Ryan by the famous actor Tom Hanks and the genius director Steven Spielberg. You have to watch it. It's a nice movie. So Ryan, my brother went there last year and he had a great time. So we change my into his because we're talking about Ryan. He's a man or guy. His brother went. We change went past simple into past perfect. We say had been. That's very good. Or had been. We don't say had gone here. We say had been because he went there and came back, right? So we say had been or had been. There last year we say the previous. We'll change it into the previous year. And he had a great time. We change had into had, right? But we don't change he, right? So we change with he. So this is the sentence, the reported one. And here we have Fred. So Fred said, I have, we change I into he, very good. And have never seen into present perfect, into past perfect, very good. So had never seen such a beautiful view before. Now let's go to the workbook. On page 40. We have only this exercise. We will answer the first two sentences of it. Mother is cleaning the living room, said Anne. So we say Anne said. That's very good. You can say her mother, okay, or you complete without mentioning her. Say and said mother. And we changed the present progressive or present continuous into past continuous, was cleaning the living room. That's very good. Breakfast will be ready in 10 minutes, said Sandra. So we say Sandra said breakfast would be ready in 10 minutes. That's very good. And here we need to go to the supermarket tomorrow, said one of them. So we say one of them said. That's very good. This is the reporting verb. The next step we have to remove the quotation marks. The next one is to change the pronouns. We change we into they because we are talking about them, right? So we say they. Need present simple into past simple. Needed. So they needed. Say one of them said. You can use they or not. It's up to you. They needed to go to the supermarket tomorrow. We change tomorrow. This adverb of time. We change it to the following day or the next day. That's very good. Somebody sent us this bag box. So said Joanna. So Joanna said, okay, that somebody had, because we changed the past simple into past perfect, had sent them, okay, that big box. That's very good. Had sent them that big box. And this is the last one, okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, don't forget to answer the electronic homework on the side. I hope you okay, enjoy the other videos, and till the next video, have a nice time and goodbye, my dear students.